we're back to We Talk Over Monster Hunter World. We're going to go in and help our friendses that have joined the call.
Hopefully you get him this time. 'Cause you're doing so good last time until you got to that last phase.
That last room. Yeah, they... Fuck you.
Poor, whatever the guy's name was, Nerl something or another.
That was a weird name.
Got wrecked. He just got getting one shot.
Twice. Oh, I was gonna... Fuck, I forgot to eat.
Eating is important. It is. Guys, don't forget to eat.
Fuck, he's just chasing me, so I'm just gonna keep running around.
Yesterday was brutal. Like, we were missing some, like, basic things in the house, like milk. And then, so I didn't have my morning cereal.
I've only had milk in the house maybe 2 times in the past several years.
Well,
wow.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, and I just got my triple buff, which is now wasted.
Holy shit. Was that his tail?
I don't know. See, this is the thing. Skill Up did his review, and it just came out, and it's great and all, but he was just like, look, the hitboxes suck. There are times where it's just, no, that did not hit. How did that hit me? That did not hit me. And it's fucking true. This game has existed on handheld for so long that how do you exactly translate all of that to the 3D high definition realm and such? So I don't know, their hitbox is not great. Not great. So,
what were we saying?
Milk.
So this story is going to be one of those ones where I end with finding $20. But I didn't have breakfast.
Toilet paper.
Just coffee.
You need toilet paper.
I didn't.
I can relate to toilet paper.
We have toilet paper.
Shut up. You are relating me to this story.
You want to...
Okay, fine, whatever.
The last time you were over, did you use the bathroom at all?
No.
If you did, you would have probably been a little weirded out by the fact that the toilet paper in the downstairs bathroom is in a box, not on a roll. The last time we bought toilet paper, like, we were putting all the groceries away. Yeah. The kids decided the best thing that it could do is open up the toilet paper and just start TPing the house. It was a mess.
That's what you get for having children.
Oh, there was so much toilet. And there's, like, sometimes you can salvage it, right, and get it back on the roll, but, like, there's so much that was just not salvageable that way. But it's like, we're not throwing this away. So we put it in a box, and then we told, like, the 8-year-old, like, you should have stopped this from happening. You knew it was happening. You were laughing about it. Like, this is your toilet paper until you go through it all.
Yeah. Damn it, they had stunned him, and I was busy building up my buffs, which is one of the downsides of this weapon. And I just got fucking hit from the backside of his fucking little move that he was doing. Again, just dumb bullshit.
Yeah, it's tricky because these monsters do a lot of, like, huge movements, and sometimes you think, like, you should have gotten whacked, but it was like, apparently that wasn't an attack or something. And then sometimes it's like, wait, that wasn't an attack?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit those things to get some healing.
But yeah, I didn't eat nearly enough food yesterday, man. Like, I think I didn't have an actual meal until we had pizza at, like, 5, so... And I almost got myself sick because I ate so much pizza because I was so hungry, and then... Not even like 4 hours later, I was suddenly very hungry again. It's like, So it's important, people. Eat your meals. Probably in a timely manner.
I've been doing intermittent fasting for a while, which is kind of, I don't know. I also fasted for 3.5 days just to see if I could.
Damn. Wow. Did you eat at all?
No, just water.
That sounds awful.
And plain water.
I'm not gonna lie. This seems like a really dumb idea.
No, I did it. I did it just because I thought, okay, I have for my entire life. See, I just got hit again on the backside of his attack. Don't like it.
Yeah.
I hear one of these things though, so I'm gonna go to that. For I don't know how long, but I could definitely say most of my adult life, I've had a problem with willpower, and I thought, okay, what better way to test it than by doing something where it's not just as simple as, okay, no video games for a week or some shit like that. It's more along the lines of something where you have a biological drive and see if you can maybe get through that, not having that, because that is something that is not something that you can fake, not something that you can use mind tricks to tell me that, oh, you don't want that. I don't have to play games anyway.
Right.
No, there is a physical need to eat. And let me see if I can break that. I know that fasting for a few days is fine. So, oh yeah, I got on them. I have to be careful.
Ride that guy.
And now I'm off of them because they...
Ride him like a pony. Oh, shit.
Someone stunned him or something. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give this a shot. And it worked. I was going to do 4 days, a little over 4 days, but X has convinced me maybe don't let this run into packs. Oh, he lost his tail. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's probably something enough to piss him off.
Don't let the fasting run into your plans of traveling.
Yes. I had a plan to take care of it, though. It was actually going to be okay. But she, look, 3.5 days is enough. Let's just go ahead and take care of this as safely as possible now, because when you fast for a certain amount of time, you're actually supposed to come off of it not just by eating a bunch of food or even
you got
some food. You have to do it with certain foods to kind of wean your way off of it. Now, I didn't fast long enough for that to really matter to come into play. More like a 1 week fasting is when it starts to get to that point. But we decided to go ahead and play it safe and follow the list. So I started off with broth, beef broth, and then moved up to fruit juice, and then moved up to a beef broth. And is there a health thing down? Because if not, I should put one down. Shit. Of course you would.
Let's see, you put it on just in time because you got labs.
Oh, nope. I'm just going to dive out of the way on this one. Not attack, because I didn't have my special anyway, or my
triple
power buff. I don't need the triple, I just need the power.
Oh, the one?
Yeah, the one.
You also need to sharpen your weapons.
Yeah, that's getting pretty low, but at the same time, you got to be careful about when you do it. All right, he's leaving. Now I do it.
So beef broth?
And, I followed the list. There were a few things to do, but so I need to get these parts that I think they knocked off, and hopefully they are still here. Not the tail, but they're gone. That's another thing that I don't like about this game. Is you can sometimes, if you're wearing a certain mantle or you're using a certain weapon or whatever, you can knock off a part that you can just pick up. It's just a little white item on the ground. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, they have a fucking timer where they're only on the ground for so long.
Oh.
So
in the middle
you
of
have to choose, do you do this in the middle of the fight? And that's the thing, that's not a friendly thing to do. That's not a good game design aspect in a multiplayer game, because then you get people who are focusing on
picking up the loot instead of killing the boss. Yeah.
So that's just, again, game design. I feel like that should be more the focus of We Talk Overs than the last couple sessions, but that is absolutely something that needs to be looked at. Is in addition to the griefing, obviously, that was coming into play. It happened on stream too, so as long as there's not evidence, it's fucking out there. But
happened to you on stream or happened to someone else?
Happened to me on stream.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, I was able to get all my pieces, but because you can carve out of a monster 3 times when you kill it. When you capture it, you don't carve anything out of it. It's just you get more on the in-game reward screen.
Got it.
So
got it.
I'm going to go ahead and sharpen, even though I'm still green, just because I want to be in green longer. So I feel like that's something that they should have taken into account was, look, if they're going to drop, either leave them there permanently, or even better, since you have a thing where the thing will just automatically bring you back to camp. Oh, wow. I did not think I had to die for that.
I think actually that was the attack he one-shotted the one dude with last time.
Yeah, probably. He might not have had food in him. And I don't always have food in me either. And what sucks is that if I die, like if I were to die...
Wait, when you said you needed to eat, did you mean in-game or in real life?
In-game. And then I ate. Did you not see this?
I did. I didn't really know what was going on. I figured you were just like healing up or something.
No, that's what I meant.
Oh, man.
So, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, so if you were, like, if I were to die, even though I've eaten and got a health boost, and then go back to eat again, you only get stamina out of it. you don't get health.
Got
That's
it.
another thing where it's just, look, that was a design choice. Someone made this decision. Why? This person's running into nothing. I hope they aren't lagging out.
No, that's definitely lagging out.
I hope they catch up. Oh. Okay, so the SOS flare is still out there, but that person did leave. So I have to hope that this is filled up by another person who isn't looking just for rewards, because now that more than 10 minutes have elapsed since the beginning of the quest, it is not going to give them quest rewards. They'll still get to loot and
Harvest
hit
the
thing.
corpse.
Harvest, but... So hopefully someone else joins anyway.
Oh, Dragon was like, Evan,
Oh, wow.
let's do this.
This episode might run long, might not. I don't know. I was going to hope to have that as a break. He just went through that fucking wall again.
Now he's going to do his dash attack and smash somebody. Look at the size of his horns.
You can actually knock his face horns off on this monster. Probably doesn't make his attacks any less painful.
That would be kind of cool, though, like, if you could start, like, debuffing the monster.
Oh, I can now eat again. That's good. Even though I still have the benefits of the first one. There's a timer. You're full.
Oh, I got
So
it. Is this like a Fable, like, if you eat way more than you need to, like, do you turn fat?
no.
Damn it.
Not the focus of this game.
I actually really enjoyed the Fable games, too. I had fun with those.
I played the first one. I don't remember what else I've done in the series. I think I played it with X's too. You could do that, right?
The first one, no. The second one, yes. And the third
okay.
one, yes.
Maybe we had intended to. Maybe we just skipped right to 3. I don't know.
My wife and I started doing the third one. Well, we did the second one together, and we started doing the third one. We got decently far, too, but it's just... ours is a thing, like, we could never get it done. We could never get around to finishing it. Like, because it was always, like... always in spurts that we'd play it. But we never would play it long enough to get it done, and then if we never got back to it, it'd be like, what the hell were we doing again? So we'd just start over.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I always like those games. They're always a good time.
There were a couple games that her and I put a lot of time into. We put a little bit of time into Sacred. Or Sacred 2, whichever it was. And that was okay. We had put a lot of time. We actually finished, I think a couple times, Dungeon Siege 3, because that game is fucking... I love that series. I didn't play the second one, but the first one was probably the first game of its kind that I played. It's kind of like a single-player Diablo.
Okay.
On the PC back when I was in high school. Loved it. Diablo 3 just seemed a lot like it, and I really much enjoyed that gameplay. Keeps bashing into walls. He's a little crazed, but
Yeah. I was actually going to say, isn't Diablo really a single-player Diablo?
Well, this one really didn't have that multiplayer thing built into it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because I've actually found, like, outside of a few times, like, playing with my wife in Diablo 3, it's pretty fun. We have a good time. But one of the problems I run into is another friend that I play with, and he likes to grind games. And the problem was, like, when we were first playing it, like, my guy wasn't that good. It was not a homebrew build, but kind of homebrew. And it wasn't bad. It could get decently high, like, on the greater rifts. Like, this was back before they did, like, the recent big buffs to everything. But it could clear, like, the high 60s without too much of a problem. Like, 70 is when you started having problems clearing the rift.
Okay.
But, like, my friend was running Demon Hunter, and he had, like, he had, like, a real build and everything, and, I mean, he could do 80, right? Like, no problem, kind of a thing. And so, it kind of stopped playing together because I just, I wasn't doing shit, really, compared to him. Like, if we were doing anything that was challenging for me, it wasn't challenging at all for him, right? And so it's like, it started kind of driving home the point. And then I started dabbling with Monk, and there's a lot of Monk builds that were like, this really is only viable if you're by yourself, and it's just like, And it started kind of driving home the point that there's a lot of aspects of Diablo 3 where it's like, I mean, you can obviously team up, but, like, there are builds and stuff that just don't work unless you're by yourself because they'll be suboptimal or, kind of cutesy or something like that. Like, the most recent changes weren't bad, though, for expanding, like, what's viable. So that was cool. Like, actually, the last season, my wife and I did, like, we basically made up a wizard build for her, because she couldn't stay alive using any of the established wizard builds because they just require like, too smart of like placement for your characters and stuff like that. Oh shit!
Oh, that was. Thank fuck he jumped up to extend that range. I went underneath him.
But we gave her like this really sweet tanky wizard build.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, someone was on him.
Why was I talking about Diablo again?
I don't know. I was talking about single player Diablo.
Oh, that's
games we were playing.
You did
Holy shit! In this extra long episode, holy shit! I'm so happy. First time in the game. Thank you, peoples. Oh. It makes me feel good inside. And the outside. I don't know if you can tell, but the desk is kind of rising. Did I get an extra piece out of that or something? There's another material around here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, here's... Yes. Are there more? I don't know. Regrowth plate. Plates are usually pretty rare. Alright, guys. I'm so happy. So we're going to begin the next by, I don't know, probably seeing a cutscene or some shit, but... We are done talking.
We're actually going to find him a pillow to cover himself up.